I am ranking every Formula One driver in the 2025 season, and I already know this is going to age like milk, baby. But we have to do it. It's a new season. Comment down below what you think about my rankings. Let's just discuss what I've got here. I've got a tier list, all right? I've got S for special, superstar, the A+ drivers, the B for the pretty good, but they're B's. Then D is just like, what do you do in the back, huh? Just enjoying the ride. So yeah, that's my tier list. And then at the top here, I'm going to put one driver that I think is going to win the 2025 season, baby. Right off the bat. I am going to rank from the last guy all the way up to Max Verstappen. For my first ranking is Isaac for the Visa Cash App Red Bull Racing Team. I think Isaac might have potential, but I think the car livery is going to cook more than Isaac is going to. I just don't think they're going to perform well. Isaac and D. So we're already starting off hot. All right. Here is Gabriel. Not much to say. He seems like a chill dude, but all I need to know is he is on the Stake F1 Racing Team, and they have been horrible the last couple of years. That's all I need to know. I don't think he's a bad driver. I just don't think he's in a car that's going to be competitive enough. Liam Lawson. Just starting off strong with my boy Draco Malfoy. But as far as Liam, I think he's going to do decent. But that's about it. I mean, you're in a Red Bull, and I'm not sure if they're going to be that fast. And I might eat my words. This might age like milk. I'm going to put Liam in C tier, baby. Kimi. There is a lot of hype around him. He has accelerated through all the formulas to get to Formula One, and there is a lot of pressure on him, and he always seems to deliver under pressure. But now that he's in F1, can he deliver at the highest level? I mean, highest level. I'm going to put him in B tier because it's freaking Kimi, man. He is going to be the next prodigy of Formula One. Sorry, Max Verstappen, your time's over because Kimi's here, and he's not playing, baby. Jack be nimble. Jack might not be too quick. Jack, nice guy. I always see him on my socials. As far as driving, I think he might have some difficulties. Sorry, Jack. Jack be nimble. Jack will probably not be too quick. And if he is super quick and wins the F1 2025, put me in an edit. Ollie Behrman. I remember on his F1 debut, I believe it was, he actually finished ahead of Lewis Hamilton in the Ferrari. So to be able to say in your very first F1 race, you finished ahead of a 8-time world champion, even if it was in a Ferrari, he's also just a rookie though. So I have to put him in C tier. I don't think he's going to be better than Kimi. I might eat my dust. This might age really well at the end of the year, but I don't think he's going to do as bad as Gabriel and Isaac and Jack. Alex Albon, bro. This one's really hard because he was cooking in the Williams about 2 seasons ago? Just in 2024, just the Williams completely fell apart and fell off. And my boy Logan Sargent got kicked out of the team. Now they're happy because they got Carlos. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm going to have to put you in C tier. Don't come after me. It's just like it's a feeling, you know? Sometimes you get that feeling that he's either going to come out swinging, but I don't think he's going to be better than Carlos is the thing. Esteban de Ocon. Esteban in a Haas car, bro, though. I don't think he's going to do that much better than his teammate, Ollie Behrman. He does have more experience, but I just haven't seen it yet. I have to put him in C tier. Everyone except for my boy Kimi is below B. That's why we start from the bottom. Start from the bottom, now we here is where we're going. Lance Stroll, C tier as well. Or should I just put him in D? Yuki, do I put him in C tier? Do I put him in B? The reason why I put Yuki in B tier is because he has consistently, at least in the last year or 2 years, have been beating out his competition as far as his race mates. Yuki deserves that respect, man. He beat, 3-4 people last year, and he also beat Liam, even though Liam got into the primary Red Bull team. A little weird if you ask me, but B tier. Nico, this hurts my soul, man. Because you were doing so good in the Haas, man. You were getting the top 5. You were really putting them on the map. And then you had to go to the Stake F1 team. And I know the money probably would have been way better going there, and that's why you went there. I'm sorry. The Stake F1 car is going to do very well for my man, or really anybody. I was going to say my boy Pierre, but that would be crazy because he's not my boy. I've never met him. Last year, I kind of put him and Esteban at the same, but where do I put Pierre Gasly now? I'm going to put him in B tier because he is ahead of Jack. He is the leader. Pierre Gasly is going to take that bubble font BWT car with the black outline to victory. Fernando Alonso, where do we put him? Easy, B tier. I'm really interested to see if Aston Martin really steps up their game. 2 seasons ago, Fernando Alonso was always on the podium for like the first quarter or the first half of the season, and then he just fell off the face of the planet. Assuming it was the car and not the driver, but it was sad to see, man, and I hope he does well this season. He is pushing that car to its fullest potential, even if it's a trash can. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton of Ferrari. You think I'm going to rank him right now? You're crazy. We're going to wait. George Russell, baby. It really depends on the car. S tier. Murder me online in the comments all you want. George Russell, S tier for the 2025 season. I think he's super underrated and overhated. He did very well in the Mercedes car. I know in terms of ranking, he didn't do that well just because of the DNFs. And if Mercedes delivers a great, amazing car, George Russell will produce. But George, S tier. Carlos Sainz. This one's going to be really difficult, to be honest. I really like Carlos, but he's also in a Williams, and Williams struggled immensely last year. As far as driving skills, he's definitely an A tier. I mean, is Carlos that much better than Alex in the same car, though? And my love for Carlos, I'm putting him in A tier. Oscar Piastri. This one is going to be interesting this year in 2025. He has more experience now, and he did beat Lando a few races last year. I think his confidence has skyrocketed as well. He was always confident, but now it's just they won Constructors' Championship. If McLaren delivers a fast car, I think Lando might have some troubles staying ahead of Oscar. I'm putting Oscar in A. Charles Leclerc, C tier, A tier. I'll put him in the S tier, baby. There's only one way to put Charles, and that's in S tier because it's Charles in a Ferrari. Lando Norris, baby. Lando Norris. Where do I put him? But I have to put him in S tier because I think he has one of the greater chances to win the F1 2025 season. I mean, if there was like 4 or 5 extra races, I think Lando would have possibly won last year, but there wasn't. But if McLaren delivers that same car and everyone else underperforms compared to them, it's going to be a landslide with Lando and Oscar. But then we got Max Verstappen. Is the Red Bull team going to perform as well? Is Max going to win the championship is the question. Is their car going to be faster than Ferrari and McLaren's? I have a feeling they're not. So as far as driver skill, I have to put him in S tier. As a Mercedes fan, I love to say this. I don't think Max Verstappen is going to be the 2025 driver champion, baby. You know who I think will be the 2025 driver champion? Not. Oh. Whoa. I can't put it. Okay, this is only like, disclaimer, I'm not putting Lewis in D tier. I wanted to do Lewis last, and it won't let me bring it back down after I've already placed it. So roast me in the comments all you want for putting Lewis in D tier. This is only temporary. I'm going to re-rank him. But right now, I'm going to guess the F1 2025 driver champion. I think it's going to be a 3-way race, or maybe even 2-way, between Lando and Oscar. Charles Leclerc. My guess is that Charles Leclerc is going to be the 2025 F1 champion, not championship. It's a 50-50 for me. It's either Lando or Charles. I don't see anybody else. This season is going to be a prideful season for Charles. With Lewis being his teammate, he is going to try even harder to prove that he is the number one driver. Charles has the most to lose. Charles has to win. He has to beat Lewis, and he has to win this championship. I think Charles is under pressure Not in the sense that he's going to lose a seat, but personally, as a competitor, I think he's going to be more locked in than he has ever been. And that's why I think Charles is going to be the 2025 F1 champion, and Lewis is an S-tier driver. It's going to be a good season. I think Lando is going to get second. I think Lewis is going to get third or fourth. I think this is a welcome to Ferrari, an experimental year. I think Lewis's year is in 2026, but 2025 is Charles Leclerc's year. Comment down below if you agree with me or not. And like always, it is always a great day, a great time to be an F1 fan.